Let me make sure my audio's up, and then we'll get started. We'll start with some 1v1 like we usually do, and then build up as we get people in the party, people in the chat, or until I get bored of 1v1s and want to move on to another game mode. Alrighty. Let's see if, let me check my audio. Alright, audio's working. What up, Cleasy? I know I'm late, dude. I'm sorry. Couldn't find my headset. You'd think I'd keep that close by. Oh boy. It's probably a little late for Cleasy, isn't it? In fact, I don't know where my wallet is either. And I was just out. Let's start with some actually, since Cleasy's here, I mean, Cleasy, you want to hop in? Hey, that's my little brother right there. Let me actually set my online status as online, so that people know I'm on. Excuse me. That was a burp. Let's give Cleasy a second to get online or tell me that he's not coming. Pablo is going to be showing up for sure. Alright, no problem, Cleasy. Honestly, it's probably for the best that I started a little late anyway. Because it usually takes a while before people start coming in. And lately, the people who show up early are just Tate family. When I started at like 11:30 for me. And he's been an ass lately. Let's go. Alright, I won the kickoff. He came charging through me. I'm gonna just blow him up. I bumped him. It's good enough. Tate family, he's one of the people that comes in the chat. He's been here since the Dark Souls streams last year. He has like 7 accounts. He's also Kayshawn Cool, Hannah. There's a guy called Sultan. It's just his account username. Him and Sigurd have been beefing too. And Sigurd has told me he's not going to comment anymore because of it. And I was like, just ignore him. Yeah, it's one guy with a bunch of different accounts. He also claims to have been Nick, but I don't think that's true. Because you can always tell what Tate family's accounts are, because he always gets the same words spelled wrong. Yeah, and he was making fun of Sigurd for being an orphan, and then on the Fallout stream, he was like, he totally killed the chat when I was talking to my girlfriend. She tuned in. Goodness gracious, I'm getting scored on. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, Sigurd, it's not really my place to talk about it, but he's been open about it before. He's adopted. He was... Yeah, it's like a whole thing, and Tate family was making fun of him for his dad being dead and shit, which is really messed up. Alright, let's go. I got the ball. I'm in their corner. There we go, come on. Yeah, I slipped it right by him. 2-3. Tate claims to be 7, but I don't think he's 7. So I don't think a 7-year-old has the concept to be that kind of edgy. There we go. Slipped it right by their goalie. There we go. Ah, oh, damn. I blew him up, though. I ain't complaining. Hoo boy. Ugh. Well, you can do it right, and it's funny when the people are participating. Sigurd was not having a good time, and that's why it wasn't funny, and Tay Family wasn't really making jokes. He was just being mean. What up, Mitch? I'm just explaining an annoying situation to Cleezy. But right now I'm just waiting on people to show up and join my game. This is sort of like the lounge room, waiting for people to start shuffling in, part of the show. Come on. Like, I have a friend. My best friend is actually a, both of his parents are dead. And he's been under the care of his aunt and uncle. And me and him make jokes about it all the time. But it's like, he's playing along. And everybody knows, like, I'm very clear when I'm joking. To try and be funny with it, you know? Like, on his 18th birthday, he got a bunch of money from his mom's, like, life insurance stuff. And we were just making jokes about how he was gonna blow it, and then in honor of his mom and stuff. And people were having a good time. And me and him were, like, having a blast joking about it. Because it was, like, really dark and messed up, but it was still funny because we knew how to handle it. Good for Cleezy. Which one are you gonna get? Ugh. I like flinched there when he came up to the screen, Jesus. Are they making you get one, or is it under your... Or are you wanting to get one? AstraZeneca? Okay. I don't know which one my oldest brother got. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know much about what the which vaccines for which group of people. I'm not getting it just because I don't trust the testing that they did. But I mean, I don't care if people get it. I'm not going to tell people what to do. I think it should be up to the individual. I mean, if you want to get it, you get it. If that's how you feel comfortable. I mean, you might want to look into the side effects, because some of the vaccines, well, not some of them, like all of them have side effects based on pre-existing conditions. But I understand you not wanting to get COVID with asthma, because that makes you pretty at risk. Yeah. Well, that's the main ones, but some people will have like a reaction to it and stuff. I know most of the vaccine locations around me, they also have like, they have you park. I think the AstraZeneca one, it might be the Pfizer. They have you like park nearby, and they'll keep an eye on you for a certain amount of time. I mean, just one person though. That could be any reason caused it. Moderna. Jeez. The only person I know who's gotten it is my oldest two brothers are twins, and the younger of the twins got it. One of my friends is getting it. She got her appointment. I don't know when she's getting hers. There we go. My girlfriend's trying to make sure she doesn't have to get it. She's in meds. She's a medical student, and she doesn't trust the. She's like read up on everything because she has access to more research papers than people outside of college, and she doesn't trust the methods they've used. But you know, I think people should should talk to their doctor, look into it for themselves, and figure out what they're comfortable with, and then leave other people alone about how they feel. There we are. He blocked the goal, by the way. Sports announcer mom is kind of retiring. I see more people are hopping in the chat. I just took control of the ball, shot it towards the goal. Is it a sniper shot? No. Rim shot. Basic. That's like the traditional mum shot right there. Just call me rim job mum. I'm always hitting the rim. My little brother actually has asthma and is addicted to nicotine. That's kind of funny. And, no, he's 20. Never mind. I was about to ask. So to call upstairs and be like, hey, you in Canada right now? I'm just getting wrecked tonight. I'm not really paying attention. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I did adopt you, Pleasy. Jesus. Now I'm getting the lag. Of course. That's going in. Now it's time to turn this around. I got the kickoff. It's going down their left side. Or left side on their side of the field. It's on the right now. They're running it. We lost control. I had the chance to steal it, but I didn't take it, and they scored. Go ahead and ask, Pleasy. Damn, that was an awful shot. Oof. Now's the comeback time. I missed that shot too. Oh, yeah, there we go. The rim shot actually worked for me. Ah, come on. Alright, touch the ball, touch the ball. Oh boy. Oh yeah, giving you a seizure now, Khaleesi. How you like that? That's going in. Alright, never mind. That's going in. You know what? That one's going in. Nailed it. Let's go. Come on, come. Ah, dang. Ah, he was just playing with me. I'm gonna spam what a save next time I get a shot on him. Just for that. It seems like YouTube censored it. That's weird, because I'm in live chat. I'm not in the top chat. Top chat is where things get censored. Live chat, it just shows me everything. Ugh, damn. Good moves. Dang. Here. Yeah, I can't see the question. I want to go against that guy again. I'm sure he wants to go against me again because he wants to win. I hate this map. The freaking, like, it's like a mix between like a furry and a weeb's wet dream with a DJ on it. It's like an anime bunny girl. Come on. There we go. Ah, yeah, ah, damn. That was actually a good save. I was trying to get that boost. I never touched the boost really well. I don't know why. Boosts aren't really hard to touch. Slipped it by him. Bounced it off him. That kind of bumped his bum there. Ah, I didn't get the sharp turn. He didn't get it either. Let's let him touch it. He's gonna bring it to me. He's kind of setting it up for me. Ugh. Neither me or him could freaking get it. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh god, he's got it. He's got it. Alright, never mind, he hasn't got it. I saw your question, Cleasy. I'll read it as soon as I score. I played a whole game where neither side scored, and then it went into overtime for like 3 minutes, and then I finally got the winning score. I was gonna post it, but it doesn't have any commentary. I was gonna post it as just like, watch 4 people suck at Rocket League for 7 minutes. There we go. All right, Cleasy. Oh shit. If I were in that position, that's a pretty shitty situation. Well, I'm a religious person, and Christianity requires that you forgive people pretty much no matter what. So it would definitely be difficult to forgive, but I wouldn't let it go either, you know. Like, there's a difference between forgiveness and being stupid. Like, I can't even imagine that, because like I know my girlfriend wouldn't do that to me. But let's see. And I know yeah, I'm pretty sure my brothers wouldn't do that to me. I don't think my brothers would do that. I don't know. Hang on, you're gonna have to tell me more, because there's got to be nuance. You know, you don't just. I feel like that doesn't just happen. You know, it's not like one day they just decided to start cheating on her brother. You know, or cheating on him with his brother. This has to have been building up for a long time. But it's also weird because it's like when you date someone, their siblings you kind of view as your own siblings as well. That's kind of a tough. So you want me to put myself in this situation, it seems. I'm trying to to wrap my mind around it. Like, I know it happens, and it's just such a bizarre situation, you know. Give me a minute to like process how this would feel. Like, for sure, first instinct, the minute I found out, I'd without like hesitation go to start fighting in the fight mode. I'd immediately cut out the girlfriend for sure. You can't really cut out a brother. Well, you can, but I feel like there's more. You need something more heinous than that specifically. It would take me shorter than 7 years, because I've had far worse things happen to people that I know and happen to me that I'm not going to talk about, because I don't. It's like it's not my place to talk about these situations, but. And I've forgiven quicker. Within a year, I'd say I definitely would forgive within a year. I'm pretty quick at moving on from things. Personally. Because, like, holding a grudge, like, one of the things that's important, that I found to be important, is that when you hold a grudge and when you let something like hatred for someone that builds up from them doing shit to you, it just increases the amount of shit that they're doing to you. I would be pissed, dude. I would be pissed too. And I certainly wouldn't, if, like, he totally should never trust his brother with anything that he doesn't absolutely have to. But, like, say, if that were my brother, if they were on the street, I would still give them my couch to sleep on, you know? Maybe it would be more, maybe the more accurate thing to do would to see how far you'd be willing to trust them. You know? Like, start from the bottom, you know? Like if he cooked for me, would you, if he cooked for you, here, let me ask you this, Cleasy. I'll start questioning Cleasy about this. If he cooked for you, would you eat it? Like saying that this was your brother and this happened to you. I think that's like the baseline. Like, because I find it pretty easy to eat someone's food. Oh, he blew me up. I thought I scored. You just gotta get, like, really, I can't remember, dude. There's so many, like, philosophers. I can't remember. Yeah. So you'd still be willing to... You'd be willing to eat. How long would it take you to be willing to eat, though? It would take me about a day. If the next day they had invited me to, like, lunch or something to talk, I would... It would definitely be the topic of conversation, but I'd still eat the lunch. But the day of finding out, I wouldn't be hungry. Let's see here, what's next? What's the next level? If they needed a ride somewhere, it would take me a while to be willing to give someone a ride who did that to me. Because that's different from even having them in the same home as you, because you're sitting right next to them, and the only thing you can do is talk. Like, you could listen to music, but it's still like, you're gonna be distracted. Yeah. Well, see, I would see it, I'd probably see that gesture as them trying to, like, I'd expect them, it to be an immediate apology dinner. And also, it would depend on how... It would depend on the circumstances as well, you know? Like, if they were both drunk, it would definitely be a lot easier than if they were, like, if it had been going on for, like, 2 months, and they were both conscious parties. I wouldn't do a 2-hour drive. No way. Not even, like... It would probably take me, I'd say, like, 3 months. By 3 months, I'd literally have forgotten about it, though. I have, like, a shitty memory. They'd have to bring it up for me to, like, really even think about it after 3 months. Okay, so she threw herself at him. And he was all for it. What's the age difference? That's important too. Well, that's not really important, it's just like, the older that she is, the weirder it is. Two-year difference. Yeah. That's a little less weird. It's still weird though, because of the whole the whole brother thing. Um, yeah, 2-year difference. They're pretty much within like their dating range. Do they look similar? She's tried kissing, so she's a whore, really. Good on the 16-year-old brother. I mean, at 16, dude. Pretty much anybody who tries to even like look at you. Yeah, stripper name. I had two managers who had stripper names. Let's see. How old are the people that are involved in this situation? Because they're high school age. This is kind of like it's still shitty and it's just as weird, but it's a lot more expected. Not that it's normal, but it's more expected to happen. And I guarantee that by the time they're out of high school, it'll be buried. They'll have moved on. There'd be other girls. Honestly, I'd give the brother who got cheated on until he finds another girlfriend before he lets it go. 23, 22, and 16. How old is the girl? So the brothers, I'm assuming the brothers are 23 and 22. He's still with the girl? Oh, dude. That's less sympathy on my part there. He's still the victim, but like, come on, dude. It's like when you know someone who's getting like abused, and you're like, come on, just leave him, dude. Yeah, youngest brother's 16. I'm assuming the girl is 23 as well. Yeah, that's weird. That's kind of weird. Because they're old enough to where they've been adults for a little while. But if they're college students, I feel like college students are still kind of high schoolers. So like that's also more context. Because like 23 and 22 but not gone to college, or they've just gone to like community college and still stuck a job, are going to be more grown up than people who've been at like a university. Yeah. Well, see, me and you are the ones who really win in this situation. Your girlfriend has to deal with this. To me and you, this is like watching TLC. We're just talking hypotheticals here, having fun. Me and you are just watching Dr. Phil right now. Oh, your girlfriend's there with you. Good for you. Keep your brother at arm's length. If she can hear me, you stay within eyesight of Cleasy. Yeah, this is exactly like a TLC show. My mom had HGTV on, and I was like, wow, TLC is just HGTV for psychopaths. Wait a second, what? Hang on. You said also is her brother. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know it's her brother. Oh, so wait a second. Her and her brother are there with you right now? Yeah. Am I saying you play the flute? No. If I was saying you play the flute, then I'd be a little bit more straightforward about it. Oh, that was a sick block. Cleese, you're putting words in my mouth. And I don't like it. Shit. Oh, that was a nice shot. Ugh. Slip that by him. Okay, the rest of her family's in Rhode Island. Ah, Rhode Island. Well, that explains it. Rhode Island is just New England's Kentucky. Are you getting that 69th comment? No need to play my flute for that 69th comment, pleasey. Come on, come on, come on. Get that shot. Ah! There we go. I was sprinting for it. Hang on, now we need to get into more hypotheticals. Would you be willing to... I wouldn't play video games with the guy ever if they did that, my brother. Unless it was like a family gathering and they happened to just be playing video games. Because that type of thing that'd be off the table. I'd forgive them, but I also... It doesn't mean I'm gonna hang out with them. Ugh. Damn. I mean, he doesn't just play the flute if he's also sleeping with the brother's girlfriend. Ted the movie into a state, yeah. Have you ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene? That's all I think of when I think Rhode Island. I'm pretty sure it's in Rhode Island, right? It'd be weird if that's what I think of when I think of Rhode Island, and it's not. Even though, let's be honest, the characters in Me, Myself, and Irene are much more Pennsylvania people. Yeah. Cleesy's from Alberta, and even he'll be able to tell. He'll be like, come on, these are Pennsylvania people. This isn't Rhode Island. These people are insane. Yeah, some Yinzers. They're all damn Yankees to me. Yeah, I'm a damn Yankee, actually. I was literally doing my DoorDash, and I was just like a little bit outside of the town's limits at a pizza place picking up an order, and I had a nice conversation with the guy, and he was like, what brings a Yankee out here? And I was like, oh, I've been here for a long time, actually. He could tell just by the way I talk and the way I told stories and stuff that I was from, my family's from New Jersey. There we go. No, so if you're from the South, a Yankee is a Northerner, or it's pretty much anybody that's not from the South. There's also yuppies, but a yuppie is specifically like city folk. Oh boy. That guy's not gonna make that shot though. This guy's not good enough. Oh damn, I underestimated him. Yeah, I know outside of the US. Ah damn, nice shot. This guy made a comeback. Hey, you grew up a farm boy. Yeah. Let's see here. You became a yuppie for high school? Yeah, you had to. Sometimes you have to just do it to survive. Ah! Golly. Yeah, he made it. Good job. GG. When I'm pretty sure, let's see. Trying to think here. A yuppie would be a hoser. To you, I believe. If I have my Canadian lingo correct. Specifically Alberta. I'm pretty sure you guys are the ones that use the word hosier. And then if you're in the mountains, the Appalachians, there's a whole new, it's like a different language. Pretty much just stay out of the hollers, and you're good. What up, Lindsay? You trying to hop in? Alright, I won. Easy. Nobody on the West says that term. Oh, I thought that was, I thought that was a Western Canadian term. I guess we're both learning things. Lindsay Dash. Alright, got it. Hopefully you don't mind. You're coming in mid-conversation. It's pretty much just been me and Cleasy hanging out, talking here. Oh, no, that wasn't the right one. I think there's some delay between me and Cleasy. Because he's just now asking, it could be. Here, you add me. It's pretty much my YouTube username, but with underscores between each word. What up, Captain Kennedy? Welcome in. We got about 30 minutes left of the stream. Oh, no, 40. 40 minutes. I believe Kennedy's from, like... I always think he's from Arizona. I think I'm wrong. He said it before. I already sent... She sent it. Well, I'm saying she. I don't know why. I'm just assuming. It's definitely wrong. The land of cactuses. That could be Nevada. That could be Arizona. That could be parts of Colorado, New Mexico. You could be even from Southern California, bro. There's cactuses, people. The Grand Canyon. You're gonna be really disappointed in me, Kennedy. Not entirely sure. Oh, no. I know the Colorado River runs through Grand Canyon. Yeah, I joined the game. I accepted. There you are. Here, let me add you to my club. Trust me, it's much better in the club. Arizona. Arizona doesn't exist. Unless I guessed that you were from Arizona. I'm pretty sure the Grand Canyon is in multiple states. North Dakota, dude, you're way off. Nothing that... I don't think any of the geographical landmarks we've mentioned are anywhere near North Dakota. North Dakota exists, bro. I've seen it. Not with my own eyes, but... It's near South Dakota for sure. And I know South Dakota's real. Mitch claims to be from Iowa, but I find that suspicious. They got that Yellowstone, but I know they're not in charge of Yellowstone. Or not Yellowstone, damn it. Yosemite. Damn it. I'm all wrong. Frankly, I don't give a shit about that part of the country. I've actually known a person named Dakota, who I believe is from North Dakota. Yeah, that was a bad block. What's the least popular state? It depends on where you are. Here, in my hometown, it would be California. But if you were in California, it would probably be either Florida or Texas. And then, well, we'll see, politics is just downstream from culture. And if you don't like the culture, you're probably not going to agree on politics. Yeah, everyone knows Florida, but different states like Florida, different states don't. I know up north, I mean, they all freaking retire in Florida, so they gotta like it. They might say they don't, but I don't believe them. Because if you go to Florida, it's pretty much a bunch of retirees with New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts accents. For example, my whole family pretty much migrated from all of my extended family migrated from New Jersey to Florida. Oh, it's alright, dude. Don't worry about it. I'm literally not paying attention because I'm just in the chat tonight. It's been pretty much an hour of me talking to Cleasy. Yeah, it's been, I think, almost exactly an hour of me talking to Cleasy. If I had to vote one of the small states out, it would be Rhode Island. Tell your girlfriend that. Nah. There's some... See, I like the punk scene, so I wouldn't get rid of Massachusetts, because Boston's got some pretty punk bands. Maryland. You can't really blame Maryland. They've had it rough. Vermont. Yeah. All the people I like from Vermont, I've met and who live in North Carolina now. So I'm sure they've all the good ones left. Maine is cool. New Hampshire's cool. New Hampshire's basically cool Vermont. Idaho's not a small state, bro. It's small in population, but it's like, it's a big state. I was thinking by small states you meant like physically small. And I still like Idaho. Idaho has like, I'd be upset if we lost Idaho, because they got some damn good potatoes. You can notice the difference. And I like me some French fries. And everywhere that I know that uses Idaho potatoes for their French fries just hit different. Ohio kind of sucks. The whole Great Lakes region, unfortunately. I mean, of all the Great Lakes states, Pennsylvania is the best. But they're like, not only are they like barely a Great Lakes state, they're not a great state. I'd rather get rid of Illinois than Ohio. Yeah, they're called Rust Belt. That's the Rust Belt. If you've ever heard of the Rust Belt, it's pretty much the Great Lakes states and the states that touch the Great Lakes states. Outside of, not including the states that touch Pennsylvania. It's unfortunate because like that could have been like a really cool. It was banging in the 80s, but then all the car factories left. There you go. Look at that shot. Yeah, you got on the Great Lakes. You got Detroit. You got Chicago. You got I believe Pittsburgh is the one in Pennsylvania that's on the lakes. Philadelphia, I'm pretty sure is the one near New Jersey. Cincinnati, I wouldn't mind Cincinnati sticking around. Minneapolis. Well, the car factories left and went to like everywhere, but here. It could have been what happened in North Carolina. It was close. But then, see, North Carolina used to be tobacco, textiles, and furniture manufacturing. And now it's like education, banking, a whole other bunch of shit. And we also make, on the coast, they make the ships for the Navy. In a lot of the parts of North Carolina. Engineering's a big deal here too, but that's sort of like my area. Pretty much, if you look up the worst places to live in North Carolina, they're pretty much all places where the textile and furniture factories or tobacco left and nothing came to replace it. Now, I mean, tobacco's still like relatively big for like the middle part of the state, but it's not what it used to be. Agriculture still kind of is a big deal, but it's mostly like we make the most sweet potatoes. There's beef. There's in the northern part of my county and in the foothills of the mountains up on the northern side of the state, there's wine country. Oh boy. Oh, we're winning. I wasn't even paying attention. Thanks for playing for me, Lindsay. I've just been sitting here talking to Ecclesi and ignoring Kennedy. Just because he's adding... I'm only ignoring Kennedy because he's just like adding onto the conversation me and Ecclesi are having. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Most dangerous state. Like a state that I think is just pure crime. Well, that's kind of hard to say. because it's usually parts of states. And there's a lot of states I haven't been to as well. Like, it wouldn't be fair for me to say, to make a judgment if I haven't been there. I know for a fact I'm just not going to go to Illinois, but that's mostly because not only is it like a relatively dangerous state, their laws and police force are really fucked up. And I wouldn't want to just knowingly go to a state where I can just like get thrown in jail for something that I don't even understand. Florida's not that bad. I mean, the reason for the headlines, actually, like there's a reason for it, why there's like all those headlines, is that because of some legislation in Florida, they have to like release that stuff to the press, and they like the press kind of like has to report on it in a way. So it's like, it's because of the amount of attention that it gets, it looks worse. But like Alaska has the highest murder rate per capita, I believe, but still, like, I mean, in Alaska you could just it's really easy to avoid people when you're in Alaska. Like, if I were to avoid a state, it wouldn't be necessarily because of the crime rates or anything. It would be more because of the way they handle crime and whether or not I feel like I feel like there'd be stupid laws that I'd have to deal with, potentially, which is just like a... So I don't have a code. You're just gonna have to add me. Your average anime weeb. If you want to go in the game here, I'll pull up. Lenzy's pretty much got this covered. It's my YouTube username with underscores between each word. I'd move to Alaska. If I'd move to Alaska, I'd move to Maine. I probably moved to Maine before I'd move to Alaska, just because lobster is cheap in Maine. That's like the big draw to it. Yeah, I wouldn't go into ranked right now because tonight's stream has just been me talking. Okay, here, XKL Kiwi. Here, Lenzy, you're gonna have to add your average anime weeb because you're the one in charge of the party. I'd get paid $100,000 to live in Illinois. Let's see. That's an interesting proposition. What part of Illinois? Because, like, if I could live, like, right on the edge of Illinois and just work in another state... But then I'd have to find work in, like, Kentucky or something, which is probably difficult to do. How many years am I living there? Well, I lived there for 2 years. I'd invest $90,000 and live off the rest while I was living there. And try to save as much as possible. I can be stingy. Yeah, I'd invest $90,000 because if you invest $90,000 at the like average growth rate of the U.S. stock exchange, within like 10 years after investing the $90,000, it can easily become well, basically by the time I'm 40, I'd have $3 million, and at a 3% if I had a 3% dividend, which is not hard to do, like my current investments have an 8% dividend. At a 3% dividend, I'd be getting paid $100,000 a year, just off of sitting on my ass. So I could, I wouldn't mind living in Illinois for $100,000 a year. A minimum wage job? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm working a minimum wage job if I'm getting paid $100,000 a year. Downtown Chicago? I mean, still, like, even that. If I had to live in a bad part of Chicago, I wouldn't do it. Because it's just not worth the risk. You know, because there's even, like, for example, there's a town here where 1 in 3 homes will be the victim of a violent crime, because it's pretty much like it's a similar to Chicago type situation where they relied on a specific furniture factory for the whole town's jobs, and then that furniture factory left, so now they just have like a really high crime rate because nobody has real work. Me and Cleese are just doing like Cleese is just asking me all night. It's been like sleepover questions. Hypothetically. Oh, hypotheticals. Okay, I thought you were like leading up to a question. I thought you were saying hypothetically, and then like gonna drop something on me. There we go. Oh, I tried setting you up, Lindsay. I'm sorry. I know, it all started with TLC shows and your girlfriend's family drama. I started it, really, because when you told me about what happened with your lady friend's family drama, I went into hypotheticals trying to figure out how I'd react. Imagine there's a TLC show, like, we paid this person to live in Illinois for 1 month. That'd be like the shittiest show. It's like, alright, well, I live in a house and I have a job. It's pretty much like most places, except I might go to jail more likely. Oh, you know what? You know what state I would never live in? I'd never live in Utah. I would never live in Utah. I'd visit. But damn, dude, like 40% of their population are Mormons. Yeah, Zombie Wolf, you can join me. We're doing let's do a 4v4 Lindsay after this round. Ah, shit. Yeah, after this round we'll back out and you guys can join us. We'll do a 4v4. Thank you guys for listening to me and Cleezy just talking the shit while I'm pretty sure I have no idea what's been going on in the game at all. I don't know if I've been playing... I know for a fact I haven't been playing good. I've probably just been driving around the field, to be honest. Well, see, Cleezy, you'd love to live in Utah, but have you ever met a Mormon before? I've had a teacher that was a Mormon, and students that I've, like, gone to school with that were Mormons, and I respect them having their religion and all. But I wouldn't want to live in a state that's pretty much ruled by them. Yeah, I'm a Protestant. I'm a non-denominational Christian. I'm Protestant. It's non-denominational. It pretty much just means that you read the Bible and figure it out. Most non-denominational churches are pretty contemporary. It's pretty common in the part of North Carolina I live in. Billy Graham was an evangelical Christian, but he made a huge impact in the Charlotte area. And there's a lot of mega churches in the area, and most of the mega churches are non-denominational. And it pretty much just means like casual, big churches, all that stuff. Khaleesi's, yeah. I mean, I don't doubt it, because I had a great science teacher. She was a Mormon, and I love their attitude towards things. It's just religion is an important part of my life, and I wouldn't want to, like, Mormonism isn't really the same as Christianity. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, they're good people. Like, I have nothing against Mormons. I just wouldn't want to, like, live live with them. But then again, like, I live in the Bible Belt, and most people in North Carolina are Baptists, and I also find Baptists to be pretty annoying. I have a lot of friends that are Baptists and stuff, but it's not the same like with North Carolina. Like, most people in my hometown are non-denominational or Methodist, and they're pretty alright. But like Baptists, there's a joke in Christianity where like it's pretty much like a Baptist gets into heaven, and all the other people, all the other denominations are pretty much hiding because the Baptists think they're alone. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna like badmouth their religion without having a Mormon here to defend themselves, you know. Because like, it's not like me, a non-denominational Christian, is gonna give you guys an accurate depiction of their religion. But yeah, I don't get the whole the whole guy finding gold tablets in the middle of the U.S. and they have some things that contradict things that I believe to be true, which is, of course, fundamental. Everybody has their own shit. No, I go to church, Cleasy. I can even like the thing is, like, a lot of the churches around here live stream their services. And last year I was part of the camera crew for the church I go to, trying to get that film experience. I haven't been to the church in a minute, and the thing with non-denominational churches is that each church pretty much has their own different consensus, since it's pretty much the only thing that they have in common is that they don't fall under other denominations. Like, the church I'm home to is a Baptist-based non-denominational church. It's a whole thing. I could send you a link to the website. I haven't seen services for the church I specifically claim to be a part of in like a few months. I know one of my good friends is now one of their head pastors, which I'm proud of. Me and him, we're in like a life group together, and I've known the guy since I was like a middle schooler, and he's now one of their head pastors, which is cool. I haven't actually watched these things. They started getting kind of politically involved, which is just weird to me. The other church in the area is pretty well known. So I guess actually, Cleasy, I guess it would be accurate to say that I don't particularly go to a church right now, but it's only been like 3 months since I last. I like Lenzy's description of church there. I don't really like understand exactly what he's talking about. Speaking of mega churches. Oh. Yeah, I'm lost from the chat for a minute there. Here, I'll let you guys handle this. Here, I'll passively participate. Damn, that was my shot to block. I'm sorry. What were you asking, Cleasy? What would you like to see? I understand that, Cleasy. That's reasonable. But yeah, if you have questions about anything, ideally it would be about my beliefs, because that's probably the that would probably be the most legitimate answer I could give you, but I could try my best for others. Yeah, you'd love to go to a mega church? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of... So it's... These mega churches are mega for churches. They're pretty mega. But there's... It's not like a revival. It's not like a Billy Graham style, like filling a stadium. There is an auditorium, but yeah. Do I believe in aliens? Yeah, sure. Why not? I've seen my fair share of UFOs, Cleasy. Yeah, I believe in other life in the universe. These guys are creaming us. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the blame for this because I literally have 80 points right now. What up, Lewis Daddy? Seeing a UFO is on your bucket list. Well, in my hometown, there's actually like these people who make experimental aircraft. Lenzy left. That's fair. Hey, look at that. We don't need you anymore, Lenzy. They're still here. Yeah, it's 153 for me as well. Hey, Lenzy's on the East Coast too. You're actually rare for my channel. They're usually from like Australia or the West Coast at least. Thanks for dropping in Doomday to tell us you don't play Rocket League anymore. I'm proud of you. Who makes experimental aircraft? People in my town. Literally on my girlfriend's road, there's a runway where they take off from. On the road she's lived on, there's like a bunch of houses, and the houses on the runway are all people who work building these aircraft, and they have hangars attached to their houses so they can work on the aircraft while they're just like at home. Yeah, I'm sure Lindsay's from North America. That's a very specific spot. Yeah, they fly. So like, what I was getting at, Cleese, I was like, you probably might see something that you will think is a UFO. No, they'll fly around. Like they'll fly around the whole area. And there's also the Charlotte airport. There's pretty much, you can see like identified aircraft all the time. Flying objects. Just FOs, not UFOs, but you see FOs a lot. They have to fly higher than 20 feet, Cleese, because the trees around, like, it's heavily forested. I don't know how things are in Alberta, really, but North Carolina is pretty much just covered in woods, and they would have to get over 20 feet to, like, fly around. Like, the first, well, all of the Hunger Games I'm pretty sure were shot here, but the woods in the first Hunger Games are actually, like, just west of where I live. Yeah, well, that's a different type of forest. It's a different type of forest. That's the, taiga, I think. You would know better. Alright, we're all chasing right now, why not? Oh boy. Hey, Lindsay subscribed. I didn't think anybody would subscribe tonight's stream with me just shitting with Cleese. That's how I'm gonna explain it. We're not even talking, we're just shitting in the chat. If anybody else wants to shit in the chat with us, I'm open. I really just play video games to talk to you guys, frankly. Yeah, Boreal Forest. This Kiwi keeps losing connection. Hey, you know what? Kiwi, with their name, it might be another New Zealander. I've missed the New Zealanders. They haven't been around in a minute. Ah, yeah, I wasn't paying attention there. I'll let these guys handle this. Excuse me. Alabama shore. Isn't that... Yeah, that would be on the Gulf of Mexico. You don't usually think of Alabama as having a shore. But they're right next to Louisiana. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of the map of the US right now. Also, when you think of Georgia, you don't think of them as having a coast. Or at least I don't. Because Atlanta is like really inland. And then there's Florida. And South Carolina's coast is a lot more well, flashy. In my mental map, the southern side of the East Coast goes North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, but I know for a fact that that's not true. Yeah, you, you didn't think that any of the southern states had coasts? Yeah, dude. Water's important in the south. It's hot as hell. Ugh. Come on. Now I have to do the work. I don't have Lindsay here to carry me. You got the Mississippi River that runs right through the states that don't have a coast. Which kind of is their connection to the ocean. Like, it's really important for them. Because they still get shipping. Because the Mississippi runs to the Great Lakes. Down into New Mexico. That's a little geography for you. Oh god, that was not a tricky move by me, that was lag. Mississippi? No, Mississippi's not the most northern southern state. I'd say West Virginia. Well, Kentucky's kind of southern. Like, they're both southern and Rust Belt, in a way. Alright. Let's get out of here. Do you consider Virginia to be southern? Not even like every Virginian considers Virginia to be southern. They were southern. I don't really know how I consider them. I've met some pretty southern people from Virginia, but even them, they were like, Here, let me look at it. Let me pull up a map. I'll tell you. Yeah, I mean, Virginia's definitely southern, but West Virginia is further north, but I'd consider West Virginia to be more southern than Virginia. But Virginia is probably as, like, if it's north of Virginia, then basically it's a northern state. Unless it's like to the west of Virginia, then it gets tricky. Yeah, Ohio's Midwest. It depends, because there's hill people, you know. Have you ever seen Hillbilly Elegy? That's a really good... I watched it recently. Well, DC is in Virginia and Maryland. It's its own territory, but it's in both Virginia and Maryland. Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna sit in my chair, because it's not like... I need to plug my phone in. Yeah, hillbillies. They're called hill people. Alrighty. I mean, it's just me and you talking anyway, so nobody. No, if they're not in by now, they're not coming. Let me pull up U.S. map. That way, just to I know my geography. I'm just pulling it up so I can like get it right. All right, here we are. Yeah, yeah. West Virginia is further north than Kentucky. I'd say West Virginia is the furthest north southern state. Though Missouri kind of extends a little further north. I don't know. That's kind of tricky. Kansas is definitely like not southern. Neither is Oklahoma. Texas is probably is definitely as far west as it gets for southerners. But I mean, the western side, the inland western side of the country is pretty culturally tied, you know, because you have that whole cowboy culture. There's literally, um, there's literally a town on the northern side of my home county that is just a cowboy town. It's called Love Valley, and it's literally like they just ride horses there. I'm pretty sure it's just for show, but no, Oklahoma's not southern. I've been to Oklahoma. I've had family that lives there. It's that area is called its own thing. It's sort of Midwest. And then there's Southwest. Southwest is like your Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Oklahoma is like what Utah is. But those states, like North Dakota, South Dakota, um, I always get Kansas and Kentucky mixed up. Yeah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma. Those states like that run in a line like that. They're their own sort of thing culturally. And then you have like they're probably like Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. I'd group with them. And then you have Colorado. And then you have Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada that are southwest. Colorado's sort of like yeah, Midwest. Well, see, Midwest. People will also consider the Great Lakes states to be Midwest, but I don't consider them in my mind. I don't see them as Midwest. I see them as like Rust Belt or Great Lakes states. Cuz they're not similar culturally to like Oklahoma and stuff. So I don't think it's right to really group them together with them. People in Oklahoma are similar to Southerners. It's just there's like a difference geographically and culturally still. Take it this way. For barbecue on the eastern side of the South, you use pork. And you pretty much use pork for barbecue until Texas. Texas uses beef for barbecue, and states that are north and west of Texas use beef for most of their like food. Colorado is like California in the 80s. I'd say California in the 80s was more conservative than Colorado now. Because a lot of people forget that California used to be a conservative state. It used to be like a farming state. The movie industry wasn't as influential. Like, it was very influential, but like movies and tech and all the colleges and stuff really changed in since the 90s, like the mid 90s, I'd say. That's when you see that kind of shift. Like Reagan was from California, and um, like Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California, and he was a Republican as the governor. Yeah, Colorado sits more in the middle because you have like the Oklahoma type people and the southwestern type people, but you also have like the like Denver and stuff type people. Colorado has that divide that you see in pretty much every state between cities and the outside of cities. There's sort of a saying with a lot of the people that I like will listen to or talk to with politics. If they're a conservative person, they'll usually say that there's no such thing as a blue state. There's just red states with blue cities. And I mean, even if you look at a map of California, the Central Valley is pretty conservative, and that's like the farming country. But the coast is pretty much just like a big blue line. And in Oregon, where Portland is pretty much where the people that are like very like left-leaning and stuff live. But there's parts of Oregon towards like Idaho that literally like they're for example, just like because like it's a thing that separates people left and right in this country, there's a part of Oregon where the counties have their own gun legislation where you can literally just own whatever you want with no they don't recognize permits or anything. You just do whatever. So like even within states there's that sort of divide. Like here in where I live, there's a the like Raleigh, Durham, Winston-Salem. Well, I guess Winston-Salem's not really. It's more like halfway to Raleigh and Durham, but like the triad is what it's called. That's the very left-leaning part of the state, and that's where the politics, the like the big hub of the colleges and a lot of the sciences are, and that's the very left-leaning part of the state. And then um, the mountains are pretty much red, except for Asheville. Asheville is sort of like the blue. It's like blue and straight, just hipsters. Did so my county is red, and my North Carolina went red, but our governor is a Democrat. The governor's a Democrat. The state legislature is Republican. I believe both of our senators are Republican, and we might have like Democrat representatives in the House. I know my district does not. We were in Ted Budd's district. Ted Budd is a very libertarian Republican when it comes, like I'd say that the libertarian side of the Republican Party probably more accurately reflects the people in the area around me. But he's no longer a representative, and it's just districts changed. One thing that I think will be interesting, Cleasy, for you, since you like American politics, in the last election, Republicans took the majority of state legislatures, and during this like session, I guess, of state legislatures, they're redrawing the maps, the voting maps. So, and it'll be in force for the next 11 years. So now that the Republicans are in charge of state legislatures, you're probably going to see the House start turning solid red over the next few years because they're in charge of voting maps in the majority of states now. I think it's literally like, I think it's like 26 of the states they're in charge of the voting maps of, but that's enough to make a difference in the House of Representatives federally. Yeah, they redraw the voting districts in their favor, typically. It's not something I'm really either for or against. Like, I hear the arguments on both sides, and I get, like, I guess my perspective on why I'm not staunchly against it would be that, what up, Noah? The reason why I'm probably not, me and Cleasy are talking. You're late, Noah. The stream's basically over. See, the thing is, Cleasy, my thing with it is that if a party wins, then they're the party that reflects, that like allegedly reflects the state's values. So then, of course, it would make sense that the people would be there. I mean, the people voted for it, you know. Like, people know it's what happens, and a lot of people, it sort of is sort of like a balance of power if you think about it. I would recommend looking into the arguments for and against it. It's a really interesting thing. Hey, Noah, what haircut you get? You might have something similar to it in Canada. It just might not be as like public because people don't really like American politics is really something that people seem to pay attention to heavily. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's why well in 11 years it's still like people are going to move around too and the other parties can still win. Like parties flip all the time. Um, if you look at the like maps that are of swing states change all the time. Like no state is staunchly a swing state. They'll act like it in election years. People will be like why is it like this? But it's like states that have that are swing states change all the time. Hey, Noah went long on top. That's how I go. So one of the reasons why voting districts need to change, outside of like political reasons, is that populations change and they need to represent like each district needs to represent a certain amount of people. So as people move around, they need to make the districts reflect how populations have changed. Because each representative represents a certain amount of people in the House of Representatives. So, like, if you're thinking of the federal government, I've described this before. The way that it was intended is different from the way it is now. The way it was originally written, the Senate was people sent to the federal government from state legislatures, and then the House was the people that the people of the states voted for. What up, Bob, too? Sheesh, sheesh. You guys wanting to play Rocket League? Because me and Cleasy have just been talking for like an hour and a half. I've since stopped playing Rocket League. If you want to play Rocket League while listening to me and Cleasy just talk the shit, the topic's been changing constantly. Drop your Epic username in the chat and I'll add you, and then we'll get playing. You guys tell me what game modes you want to play. I'd prefer a reset, Cleasy. I like the idea. I'm apologizing to the people who just came in. Me and Cleasy have been talking political things. Personally, I would like to see the Senate return to the original system where it's appointed by state legislatures, because I think that would make people focus on their local politics more. And I think people don't understand the importance that their local government has in their life. And I think adding a federal level to the local politics, or at least returning a federal level to the local politics, would make people care more about who their local legislatures are, who their local like judges are, a lot more, because those are the people that really have an impact on your life. I mean, one of the things that's kind of, I think, has shocked Cleasy, one of the things, Cleasy, that I think people don't realize, I lost my train of thought because I checked the chat. let me go back. So I was talking about state legislatures. One of the things that I think has shocked Cleese the most as we've talked about American politics over the time we've known each other is he hasn't realized how much more power the states have over an individual's life than the federal government has. Like, I think it was a shock to Cleese that the states can just disregard federal laws, but that's something that, like, is kind of common. Like, with marijuana laws, it's federally illegal to smoke marijuana, but states can just decide not to enforce that. And, like, with gun laws, states can just decide not to recognize federal gun laws. States have more power. And a lot of people, a lot of casuals don't recognize that. We can play 3s or 2s, whichever you want, sheesh. RTV Tiger 4. RTV Tiger 4. And I think that the U.S. would benefit from dividing up power more amongst the states. I think, hey, sheesh, can you just add me? It's so here, you guys just add me because it doesn't seem to have had an effect. My username is just my YouTube username, but with underscores between each word. So back to Cleese. I think that the powers should go more towards the states because the federal government doesn't reflect the whole country. I think that's pretty obvious. Like, whether we have a conservative or liberal government, it's not going to reflect. It's only going to reflect half the country at best. And I think the states, like California, could do policy that they agree with, and it wouldn't be forced on states like West Virginia or like North and South Carolina, where those policies are irrelevant or things that are very, very unpopular in those states. I think that issues like gun control, where it's like a very divided issue, and abortion and things like that should be handled amongst the states because they're things that are hotly divided amongst each part of the country. All right, so when it wasn't really a Muslim ban, that's something that. Oh, here, sorry, Bobby Numba. Here, I'll accept that, and then I'll add you. So it wasn't really a Muslim ban. It was like, that was just what they were calling it in the news. He had banned specific countries, and not all of them were Muslim. He didn't ban all Muslim countries. Some of the countries were majority Christian. It was just there was some countries that had higher risk, and it was a list that Obama had made. So it was just like it was just silly politics. Yeah, and one thing is like border control policy. Why do that's not something that most people in North Carolina are very passionate about because we're not a border state. Like states like New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, California, they care a lot more about that stuff than like someone in West Virginia should. And someone in those states shouldn't have say over West Virginia's coal productivity. Because like West Virginia depends on that coal, but other states don't. Here, I'll tell you. Here, I'll put my epic in the chat for you. Fallout. Here you go. Yeah, like Alaska depends a lot on their oil reserves, whereas Florida depends a lot on shipping and entertainment. Alright, Cleese's got to go to bed. Thanks for talking, Cleese. I had fun talking hypotheticals and bullshit with you. But like, Cleese, you're in Canada. I mean, in Canada, I'm sure Quebec is very different from Alberta. And things in Alberta between cows and oil don't really affect people in Quebec. Yeah, I know Australia is very different, Noah. It's something that interests me. I'm interested in Australia. I haven't been able to find answers to questions I've had because it's not something that like what I said with Cleasy. I mean, people around the world seem really focused on American politics. So like you guys always know what's going on in the U.S. and then I'll try talking politics to you guys. And sometimes like I'll talk about an issue that I think is an issue in like Canada or something, and it'll be like he's never heard of it. I added you, sheesh. Yeah. So I guess you're from, well, you're the one who's from Queensland, aren't you? I would have thought that it would be the city in New South Wales that was considered most livable. I know they have a big drug problem there, though. Yeah, I'll invite, here, sheesh. You added me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, right? You're not the one from Queensland. I thought, so Palpatine's from New South Wales. Who was from Queensland? I guess it was that other guy. The other guy I thought was from that province next to Queensland. Because he was really into guns and shit. And me and him had a lot. Oh, you're from Victoria. You never told me you were from Victoria. Ugh. Okay. Alright, you guys ready? Okay, yeah, you guys are in. I'm finding the match. I didn't see that you came into my party. Very pretty city. I like the architecture kind of reminds me of some of the coastal cities in North Carolina and South Carolina. Has that very like colonial era architecture. I've been playing for like tonight I've been playing for almost 2 hours now. I was about to get off, but me and Cleasy were talking and then you guys came in. Well, there's places in the US that have a lot of guns that don't have terrorism issues. That have the most issues with that type of stuff are the ones with stricter gun legislation. Although, like, on the other side of the argument, it is true that Alaska, which has loose gun legislation, has the highest murder rate per capita. So it's not, I would say it's not directly correlated. It probably has more to do with unemployment rates, how psych issues are handled in the area. Because most mass shootings are typically, I was a psych student, so I studied this. This is something that I found interesting and wrote a lot of papers on. It seemed to me at the time that most issues like that had to do with a public suicide was what they were doing. They were trying to do a public suicide where they were trying to put on a something that people would remember them with. And it was usually they were doing something that they associated with as hating, or it was something like where they had a personal issue and they saw something else as the reason for it, so they'd go and like shoot it up. And that's something that people in other parts of the world still do. Like they'll make a bomb or they'll ram a sidewalk with their car instead. It's just a cultural thing in the U.S. because there's guns are a thing here. I'm from an area where pretty much it's not uncommon to see people just walking around with guns, and it's not something that like most people have an issue with, because it around here where I live there's a very pro-gun culture, and most people own a gun, and it's not something people are uncomfortable with. But there's a lot of areas where they have There's a lot of factors. It's in the world of politics. It's oversimplified. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Yeah. It all depends on a lot of factors. I mean, mass murder happens in countries that where gun culture isn't really a thing, but they'll use bombs or they'll use guns, and it's just because there's like terrorism in that country is a big deal. And one thing I don't think people recognize, even in the U.S., is that the U.S. is a very big place, and each state sort of has its own sort of culture and way of handling things. Even like in some parts of states, it's different. Here. Hang on 1 second. Let's see here. I need to focus on the game 1 second, Noah. Whenever there's a long message and I'm in the middle of playing, it's gonna take me a minute to get to it. Alright, let's go. Alright, Bobby Numba's I think Bobby Numba's gonna be carrying me. I like that flying action. Alright, it seems like they've got it under control. I can probably get to your question. Yeah, Syria has problems. I mean, in parts of Mexico they have issues with the cartel and stuff, so like it's a regional thing. Like, a lot of people oversimplify it, because if you're gonna fit something into a narrative, you have to oversimplify it. You can't. Narratives have no time for nuance. Like, there's reasons why there's a civil war in Syria. It's not because guns exist or bombs are a thing. Here, let's see here. Oh goodness. Alright. I gotta get into sports announcer mode now. Another thing that's like a cultural thing with like a difference between a divide between guns and no guns type people is that when you aren't living in a city, the police aren't nearby. Even in cities like 4K, you guys have met 4K. He lives in San Francisco, and he had someone break into his home, and the police weren't there for well over 10 minutes, and his family immediately bought a gun after that, because they were like, I'm not waiting 10 minutes to do something about this. And I mean, imagine if you're living out in the middle of nowhere, how much longer it would take police to get to your house if something were to happen. Or if, like, a lot of people have livestock around here, and if a pack of boar come, you're pretty much screwed if you don't have a gun. Like, I know people who live like out in the country. I used to like go back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee, and there's people that I know who have land out in Tennessee where if there's packs of boar that are in the thousands that will just show up on someone's property and start ravaging it and killing everything. and you genuinely need like a really high capacity magazine, fast shooting gun to deal with that issue. But that's not an issue you're going to have in a city. Where in cities, it's different because there's like gang violence, and most people using guns in cities are using guns to do horrible things to other people. So that's like more of a cultural thing where like the exposure that people have to guns are different in different places. There we go, look at that. Yeah. Like on the coast of North Carolina, there's alligators. So like with an alligator though, you take care of that with a shotgun. There's a very specific spot that you can shoot an alligator. Alligators have very, very dense and thick skin. They're not easy things to kill. I've seen on on the southwestern side of Australia, you guys just have like ripped kangaroos. That's a nightmare. Like I'd carry a shotgun with me everywhere if I had those things walking around. Dude, I would not live... Like, I know in Australia they have stricter gun laws, but if I couldn't get my hands on like at least like a 12 gauge that holds 8 rounds, at least, I'd have that in the back of my truck or whatever I'm driving constantly. Because those things, have you seen the freaking claws on those things? They have daggers on their feet. I'm not worried about spiders. Like, spiders leave you alone. Like, I know it's deadly, but typically with spiders, like, spiders freak me out when I see them. But I'm not gonna go carrying a shotgun for a spider. Even though, like, I know the spiders are huge in Australia. I'd carry, like, a bucket. My tool belt. Mum's moving to Australia. His tool belt's got a 12 gauge and a bucket. What up, Mitch? Mitch lives in Iowa. What part of Iowa you live in? We're talking about Australia and North Carolina and shit. Let's just dox Mitch right now. Yeah. 4K lives in San Francisco, and it's kind of weird because San Francisco is not very happy with guns, and he has the gun because of the break-in. But at his school, he's like, if I mentioned that I have a gun in my school, the students are gonna like report me to the cops and shit. Like, not having a gun in school, but having a gun in his home, if you were talking about having a gun at his home in school. But here in North Carolina, I mean, if someone talked about having a gun, it's like, yeah, what kind? My problem, I wouldn't really have a problem with the wildlife, because, like, places have wildlife. My thing would be, how am I allowed to react to the wildlife? I mean, damn emus must be practically, like, bulletproof. they had a whole war with the emus, and the emus won. They must be like, maybe I should be afraid of emus. What I'm really concerned about, I'm not worried about any of the like poisonous stuff. I'm worried about those jacked kangaroos. I want some like 6'7" bodybuilder kangaroo with knives on his feet coming up to me in the middle of the night. Well, see, I don't know, see, Noah, you live in a city, so I don't think the first thing that comes to mind would be wilderness. But in Iowa, it's pretty rural. So Mitch is probably thinking, like, living out in the country of Australia, probably. I've heard that, kangaroos are pretty much like seeing a kangaroo in Australia is like seeing a squirrel in the U.S. But they're just everywhere. What about OK Ozzy? Is Ozzy reference to you being Australian, OK Ozzy? Because I'm collecting Australians right now. Local area, so like a suburb. It's just a nickname, damn. Get out of here, Ozzy! I'm kidding. Well, now people are actually showing up to the live stream. I mean, where were you guys like 2 hours ago when it was just me and Cleasy for an hour and a half talking? Damn. See, I was, there was a Airbnb that my girlfriend's family will frequently rent whenever they go to Charleston, South Carolina. And at this Airbnb, there's an albino alligator that'll just sit outside people's door. And the policy there is just like, they just tell people it's like, just leave the alligator alone. If its mouth's open, avoid it. Yeah, we're talking about Australia, Palpatine. Thanks for dropping in. The Queenslander. Or no, damn it, Palpatine's not from Queensland. I guess that Noah was from Queensland. I thought Noah was the one in Queensland. There's some other guy. I know Palpatine said he's from New South Wales. Oh, no problem, Sheesh. I had a good time. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't think I'd get any subscribers with just the conversations I've been having tonight. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to win people over. Especially with my play. I mean, it's not like I've been the best player tonight. I've been literally ignoring the game. It's no problem, Palpatine. Oh, Noah's a sweetheart. I know Mitch has already liked it. Palpatine's been watching the clips. Mitch brought a friend. Showing you guys up. Oh, golfing with Noah. I owe you. You get 130 mum coins. I found the moment you were talking about. You were right. It was at the end of the stream titled "I Need a Nap." So Noah has 130. Yeah, I know Mitch has been watching. I just see Mitch. You both watched those clips, and you brought a friend. So I just listed the greater of the two. I was putting you above Palpatine. Yeah, it took me like 3 hours to find it, but I was editing while I was listening to the streams to find it. So it wasn't any problem. I was up till 7 last night editing videos, believe it or not. All those clips you guys saw. It took me till 7 to get those up. Yeah, Step Vader. What are you doing back there, Step Vader? Well, you must have been in bed or something, because the Ewok hunt clips, I think, were the last ones to go up. Yeah, Step Vader was one of the first ones to go up. Excuse me. Hey, look at that. Who said I wasn't playing? Oh, you're gonna bet next round? I guess I gotta play another round then. You gonna be here for the Civilization live stream, Noah? I won mum coins, so I chose to do a really long Civilization 6 live stream. I'm working on trying to get to 100 stream clips, so I got a goal I got to do. I'm at 77? 79, I think. Tonight's stream's not going to get any clips. I'm going to have to edit like a Skyrim video or something to just contribute today. Oh yeah, you gotta watch the one where Mitch is hunting me down. That one was good. Oh yeah, wait, you were here. I mean, you were in the stream for that. Go relive that moment, because that was a great moment. But yeah, my goal right now with the gaming content is to make it to 100 stream clips. That way, next time one of my videos blows up, there's more content like it for people to watch, and I'm more prepared. You can take better advantage of what happened in February, if it happens again. Alright, I gotta make goals. Yeah, the retarded Ewok. Was it that stream that I made retard the word of the day? That happens once in a while. I'll just start saying retard a lot. That's just a word I'm not willing to give up. I love that word. I call everybody retarded. My little brother, my best friends, my girlfriend, my girlfriend's mom, Cleesy's mom. They're all retards. Yeah, in every stream, retard's the word of the day. I'm gonna, if I ever get big, that's what's gonna get me in trouble, but I'm gonna stand by it and be like, I'm not willing to give this word up, man. And if you're against me, you must be retarded. Yeah, the guy was just running into walks. Running into walls, not walks. Damn it. I guess I'm retarded. It's come full circle. I've gotten what I deserve. Get it! Get the shot! Get the shot! I got it! Oh yeah! You like that one, Noah? Yeah, I'm gradually, my brain's deteriorating. It's all these late nights making content for you guys. I don't know what Cross the God is saying. He says, save money, talks to heaven, knows one sex. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. He's not even in the chat, so. Whew. That's what we call a comeback. Yeah, we'll have to execute Order 66 to eliminate the retards. It's like PewDiePie has his bros. I don't have a name for you guys, but the people that hate me are retarded. Palpatine, you got 30 mum coins. Congratulations. We're at 320. Just 100 more comments, and you guys can make it to 420. Yeah, you can join. All of the people that were in. Oh, damn it. How are you? Malachi, how are you in my friends? Did I add you? I don't remember ever adding Malachi. If we make it to 420 comments, somebody's getting 300 mum coins. Yeah, I know. Malachi is just gonna like be on my. I'm gonna be writing later, after I finish editing, and he's gonna show up on my story just like, "Hello, mum." It would be that, but in an Australian accent. I can't do an Australian accent. Alrighty. Can you do an Australian accent, Malachi? Noah's betting 20 mum coins we win Palpatine. Now is the time for Palpatine to do a big brain move and sabotage this game so that he can win mum coins. Well, I mean, to Australians, I'm sure an Australian accent doesn't sound like an accent. Like, people would say I don't have an accent, but I have an American accent. People from Britain tell me I have a Hollywood accent. That's what they call the standard American accent, because they think that, like, since it's the accent that's usually on TV and in movies, just the standard American one, they just think it's the Hollywood accent, which is kind of funny to me. Because from it, like, there's so many accents in the UK, of course, to them, they think that, like, city to city, there's different accents here. Like, off the top of their heads. I always thought that was kind of funny, because it's like, yeah, that would make sense to someone who, like, lives in a world where, like, every town has an accent. I would be shocked. They'd be like, "Oi, mate! How you doing?" Are you gonna call me cunt every other sentence? No, Noah. I don't know how old you are. That's the thing. I don't have a Discord anymore, even. The reason why I say how old you are is because, like, I had his Discord, and it was only, like, the children that watch my channel got in it, and they all started, like, sending each other things that I wasn't going to be responsible for. I know Mitch is older than young, so I'm more relaxed around Mitch and Cleasy, but I don't know what you guys' I don't know what your guys' ages are. And I don't care to. It's just, I can't tell how old Noah is. It would just be weird to be hanging out with him. What age am I comfortable with? I'd just say like 18, because that's like an adult. But even though I don't really consider 18-year-olds to even be adults, because they haven't really. This calls back to a conversation I had recently where I came to this conclusion. I was talking to my buddy Chandler, he had just gotten back from the Marines at the time, and me and him were talking. His girlfriend had done stupid stuff while he was out, and he just started dating someone that was, he was like, this is the first time I've ever dated someone that's older than 20. And I was like, wow, you've only dated 18-year-olds? Because it's like, an 18-year-old has barely really had experience paying taxes, having a job, like basically being independent, really. Alright, no problem though. I don't care if you tell me. People tell me all the time, like, I don't know why. It's not like it used to be. Like, people would just come in and first stream I meet them, they tell me their age, and it's like, why are you telling me this? This is, I don't care. But you can tell me, no, I don't care. 13. I wouldn't have guessed that. Because Sigurd is like 14. And you strike me as someone who acts like Sigurd's a mature 14-year-old, even. Like, he sells 3D models to like game developers and stuff. Like he's a pretty old 14-year-old. But I mean, I wouldn't have guessed Noah to be 13. I would have thought you'd be like 16 or something, 17, like at the very youngest. Just from the topics that we've talked about. He reminds me of a young me. Smart as shit. What up, devil? Yeah, I took a double take. I was like, did I just say hi to the devil? Yeah, that's his username. Would you prefer I call you Manny, or is devil fine? My analytics are starting to make more sense. Now my analytics, it was like mostly German and 30% American. Now it's mostly American at 40%, and then the second highest is the UK, and then Germany. I was like, why are there so many Germans? I'll call you Manny. And the thing is, like, all of my German viewers wouldn't interact or anything. They wouldn't comment, they wouldn't mention anything in the chat. So I didn't even know, I only knew they existed because of the analytics, and they were like the majority of the people. Yeah, Manny Hapley. Jesus, Noah. Referencing Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I play on US East. We could play on OCE if you want, though. Because Malachi's in Australia. I have no problem, dude. I have not been paying attention to the game. Get it, Malachi. Get it! Malachi just has the best internet in the world. Second only just by Gedriel. Maybe I should try just playing on like Australian servers. Maybe I'll have Malachi's internet there. It's no problem, Manny. I don't mind. I don't mind if you're laggy as long as you don't mind it. If you wanna hop in the game, I'll add you. Yeah. My internet's terrible, and I am on US East. After 10 minutes. We'll see if I'm still on. Thanks for subscribing, Manny. Tomorrow, by the way, we got Apex Legends. We're doing the same thing. Join my game. I'm hoping to get more clips out of Apex Legends. Do not get Telstra? I'm gonna have to look into that. If I ever live in Australia and live in a city. If I ever lived in Australia, I would not live in a city, I'll tell you that much. Nothing against... I'd live city adjacent. I'd live within a city's area, but I'd live far out. Let's see. Telstra. Let's see this. Oh, that's an internet company, okay. Ah! So I'd be stuck with I'd stuck with it. I'd have a landline made all the way out to me. That can't be expensive, right? There's people who live in the mountains here who, like, they can't get internet through any means other than having a landline ran to their home. There's a lot of dead zones in the mountains. Whew. Ah, your uncle has a PS4. Oh, that's alright, no. Bet 20 that I will win? Jesus. No, you're not gonna, I think you lost. We lost last round. You're down to 80. We don't really, I don't think we have a local internet carrier in North Carolina, but we have a local, my area has a local power plant. Literally so my hometown is on a lake called Lake Norman, which is just this giant man-made lake. And it was made for a nuclear power plant. There's a coal power plant, and there's a hydroelectric plant on it. And they're all for the same company. You know what? I think actually let me think here. I'm trying to remember who owns AT&T, which is like a AT&T is local to North Carolina, I believe. I know they have a building in Charlotte, and they own, for at least a while, they owned the basketball stadium. What wheels do I have? It's season... I can't remember what season. It's a gold award. I think I have the platinum award for that season, but I like the gold better. The channel colors are mint, silver, and gold. No, I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm being honest. Malachi's the one carrying right now, because I'm in the chat. I'm like not paying attention at all. Your username is literally epic. That's impressive. I'll add you once I finish this round. We better win for Noah's sake. The time I won. Oh, you got it, Malachi. Look at that. Look at that save. Oh god, I'm getting lag. This isn't looking pretty for you. It's gonna start cutting out. I don't know why I'm getting lag right now. It's almost 3 in the morning. You'd think the airwaves would be pretty clear. Ah, come on. Damn. Close one. One of the things that I discovered, people were asking me about moving to my hometown, because a lot of Northerners move here. Like, my family's originally from New Jersey, and there's a lot of New Yorkers and people who moved to Florida from the north and then came halfway up on their way back. People who move here will ask, like, what's the cancer? Is cancer really prevalent? And it's like something that never occurred to me. But we live around a nuclear power plant, a coal power plant, and the lake is like not clean particularly. And a lot of them think that there's this like thyroid cancer issue here, but I've lived here for like 18 years, I think. More than that, even. I've lived here since kindergarten. The year before kindergarten. And I've never had, never experienced anybody with related cancers. Yeah, you can cancel the bet. No, I'll do it. I am not paying attention at all. No, now's not a good time. When Devil comes in, that's the time to bet. We're gonna get carried by the Devil. He's gonna come. He's gonna be playing with the controller of destiny. Am I buying the Lambo later today? Why would I buy a Lambo? Alright. Let's exit. Oh, I gotta adjust my headset. I've pretty much been streaming for 3 hours. I wasn't planning on doing a 3-hour stream. The whole reason why the stream has lasted so long is because people are just now coming in, and it's like, well, I can't leave people hanging. I'm just gonna add Epic. It says Epic doesn't exist, bro. Oh, he's updating? I like aerials. I love aerials, Manny. Oh, you meant in Rocket League. No, I don't buy anything in this. I just stick with the cars I have. Let's go back. Let's go back, Malachi. He's updating it. You Australians never tell me about local food. That was like a whole discussion me and Gadriel had. And the Serbian, too. Vanya. Vanya told me about Serbian food, and I told him about Southern food. And me and Gadriel talked about Swedish food. I love learning about different places' food. Like, I'm surprised you guys don't eat kangaroo all the time. Here's what's gonna happen. One of these days, I'ma just, like, go insane and move to Australia and eat kangaroo all day. I'll tell you guys how it tastes. When I was in middle school, me and my friends would, this isn't, like, particularly normal, but it probably happens more here than in other places. Me and my friends would go out into the woods with, like, either, like, a .22 or a high-powered BB gun, and we'd shoot squirrels and then eat them. just like over a fire. I know you guys don't eat kangaroos. I'm criticizing you guys for not eating kangaroos, Noah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stereotyping. I'm saying it'd be a lot cooler if you were the stereotype. Although I feel like you guys shouldn't be hanging around with a Bowie knife. That's our thing. It's sort of appropriation for you guys to be playing around with Bowie knives. Yeah, deer's good. I've actually had it a lot less than everybody else I know. But when my girlfriend goes to, especially when my girlfriend goes to Tennessee to see her family, they live in the mountains. She always comes back with deer meat. That's something that is regular here. There's churches, like if during hunting season, I could just go to like a Southern Baptist church if I want deer meat, because they'll be cooking it outside. I could go to like churches of different types for different types of free food during different times of year if I'm craving it. Like there's like black churches will have chicken and dumplings, and they'll put signs out that say, hey, to like try and get people to come to their church, they'll be like, hey, we got chicken and dumplings around the town, and it's pretty good. And then there's like very southern, like white churches, like deep Baptist churches, where they'll have like barbecue and shit. And it's pretty awesome when that happens. When you stumble upon it, like just driving around, it's like, oh shit, they're doing barbecue. Or oh shit, they're doing chicken and dumplings, because they're delicious. It's like, hell yeah, we're gonna get some like old grandma's secret recipe tonight. Yeah, deer is delicious. It's got that gamey taste. I would say that. So you know that taste, that like gamey. I don't know if you know what gamey tastes like. I barely know what it tastes like, but I'd say that squirrel has it. But it's not as good as deer, because you know squirrels. You're eating squirrels because it's like, hell, in middle school we would eat the squirrel because it's like, hell yeah, we're eating a squirrel. It wouldn't be for any like taste or anything. It'd be like, we just killed this thing, let's go eat it. But it has a gamey taste. Catfish and alligator also have very gamey tastes. I'd say the gamiest meat I've ever had is alligator meat. And I've had alligator more than I've had deer. Alligator is pretty delicious, but it tastes like a swamp. Yeah. Yeah, you don't usually cook deer very thoroughly. A lot of people like will eat it blue, and it's like, come on, man, don't eat it blue. that was a wild animal, dude. They're like, oh, come on, it's healthy. What about fish? So like catfish, it just tastes like whitefish most of the time. If you know whitefish, like cod, cod is a whitefish. I can go to like southern joints, and they'll have deep fried. It's usually calabash style, which is just like lightly breaded with some seasoning, and you can get it coated in black pepper, which is my personal favorite. Where it's just like a batter just with tons of black pepper in it, and deep fried. That's the best way to have catfish, in my opinion. Because if you have it like not fried, it kind of tastes a little muddy. But there's ways to cook it to get that like muddy taste out of it. We definitely need a carry, yeah. I'm not even like playing. I'm talking. You guys got me on food. We also eat shrimp. Like there's Calabash style food is most known for Calabash shrimp, which is like a North Carolina thing. This guy's shit talking us. Called a dogfish. I never even heard of a dogfish. Yeah, you guys call. I don't know what the difference between prawns and shrimp is, but there's a difference. If I ever go to like a Cajun restaurant, they'll have. If it's like a Cajun restaurant, they'll have prawns and shrimp, and it's like I cannot tell the difference. Okay, so it's just shrimp. Well, there's also large shrimp though. There's Oh yeah, we need to leave. There's like in South America and off the coast of why can't I remember the name? Portugal. Off the coast of Portugal and Europe, they have giant shrimp. Also off the coast of, I don't know if you guys ever watch like travel shows, but I found out off the coast of Mozambique, they have shrimp that are like the size of a dog. And I was like, yo. Mitch went to Costa Rica. My parents went there. Sugarcane's delicious. It just tastes like sugar, if you guys are wondering. It tastes like sugar with like a nice crunch and some water in it. All right, what's your username, Devil? You said Epic, but I tried Epic and it didn't work. Cocoa beans. I've never had cocoa beans. I've heard that actual cocoa beans are bitter, which I would 100% believe because cocoa is bitter. But someone said that coffee beans, like not dried coffee beans, like fresh from the plant coffee beans are very sweet. Which sounds like a nightmare to me because if you're getting like all that sugar and caffeine at once, it's probably like cocaine. Yeah. Morton? What's Morton? Oh, he retracted it. I caught that, Noah. I saw your mistake. Shame on you. Everybody shame Noah. Noah's retarded. He said Morton. I don't even know what he meant to say. I've wanted to try scallops. Scallops is another thing that's like apparently people on the coast of the Carolinas take pride in. And I hear that scallops taste sweet, but I've never had them. Even at like I worked at a sushi bar and they had like Calabash style scallops on the menu just because it's like when you're in a place you have to have some of the local things as well. Morton Bay bugs and lobster. Oh, dude, I love lobster. Have I had oysters? Yes, I've had oysters. I had them raw though. Actually had oysters in Calabash. I didn't know it was in Calabash, but I keep mentioning Calabash. You guys have no idea, but it's basically a seafood place. It's a fishing town, and they're known for seafood. Raw oysters are gross, but I would love to have a cooked oyster. Salmon's delicious. The way I cook salmon, I got my own little recipe. It's probably not like special, but my secret is smoked paprika. You put the lemon, the smoked paprika, and butter on it after cooking it, and it's amazing. And my family's Swedish, so I'll also have like raw salmon, like gravlax as well. You put that on crackers. Crab is kind of iffy, but I'm glad that you've been to South Carolina. Hopefully it was Charleston. Charleston's the only really like cool part of South Carolina. I had so there's a restaurant in Charleston that used to be a naval building where they would store ships and stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but they serve this thing that's a hush puppy. And if you don't know what a hush puppy is, ask and I'll explain it. But it's a hush puppy fried, and then they scoop out the middle and fry it again to make a bowl. And then they fill it with this like stuffing that's lobster and veggies and like this like spicy broth. And that is one of my favorite things I've ever had in my life. Because lobster is amazing. Crab is alright. Prawn crackers. That sounds tasty, but see, you'd have to have like, I guess since you say prawns are bigger than shrimp. Here calabash, when you have calabash shrimp, it's always like popcorn shrimp, which is just like an inch at most. And for those of you who don't know what hush puppies are, hush puppies are, it's like cornbread with like garlic, onion, and whatever the people want to put in it, and usually like something to sweeten it up, and then you deep fry it. Hang on. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Stop the chat. Palpatine. Alright, I'm going to comment so I can see how many we have. Ah, damn it, Noah, you messed me up. Alright, 24, 28. I'm going to take damn as 28. 28. Oh, no, that's 29. It's telling me now. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. There you go. What number is that? What number is burp? 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Noah got it. 300 mum coins for Noah. He's at 400. Are you at 4? No, you're not at 400 anymore. Yeah, because you lost a bunch of bets. You're at 380. I'm just saying you're at 380. I'm sure you've lost more bets than that. Than one. Congratulations, Noah. But Noah, if you win it, you better show up. Because you didn't show up last time you won. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Palpatine. Well, I'm sure what he was going for. See, if he didn't give you 30 mum coins, but if he ever got to like the 300, he would have been over. And it's a lot harder to get to 420 mum coins when you're over than it is when you're getting up to it. Because you have to intentionally lose bets to get down to 420 from when you go over. And Noah's done the math wrong. Before. I think it was Noah, and then Cleasy came in from beneath and took it. Lone Wolf had to correct Noah's math, I believe. Or it might have been apocrism. I could be getting you guys mixed up. Here, let me look up what prawn crackers are, because I wonder if cracker means something different in Australia, like how biscuits are cookies, and biscuits in the South are like these like savory rolls, I guess you would call them, but calling them a roll isn't really accurate. I'm gonna look up prawn crackers. Huh. So they look like they're like puffed prawn meat. That's interesting. I'm trying to Manny, I've been trying to find out what your Epic name is. I know you're waiting. I tried using Epic and Epic didn't work. I've been asking, bro. Devil Manny, okay. There we go. Are you in? Why did it close my friends list? Alright, in game. There you are. Why did it close it? I didn't do that. Here, I gotta add. Malachi left our clan. Ah, man, he can't join either. Who's in here? Who's youngish strap? Is that you, Manny? Okay. I was like, why is he youngish strap? Let's do it. 3v3s. Oh yeah, it doesn't just automatically find the match anymore. Yeah, you can carry us now. What about regional food? Is there any, like, I know Australia is kind of, it's not like the States really where, like, I don't know even. Like, I know, goodness. Just tell me, is there, like, food that's, like, unique to Queensland that you wouldn't necessarily find in, like, New South Wales or something like that? Whenever I want to learn about a new place, I start with the food, because if I were to ever go there, I'd have to eat the food. And it's not like they're going to let me bring a 12 gauge to eat some kangaroo. A hella lean kangaroo at that. 0% fat. They'd probably let me shoot down some emus, right? Noah's betting 20 that we win. Good luck, Noah. I'm not letting you retract it this time. Yeah, I'll come and kill some emus, as long as I'm allowed to eat them. They don't have, like, some weird poison in them, do they? I've always wanted to, like, at least know a guy who has an ostrich farm, because I really want to try ostrich eggs. I think a theme here that you guys are probably noticing is that when I see an animal, I think one of my first thoughts is, what is that going to taste like? A lot of kinds of food. Oh god. Noah, you just distracted me on kickoff. Noah's not really helping himself here. I'm the one with good internet too, so I gotta be on par. Malachi, take it. They're saying 3. Oh boy. I was looking at the chat because it gave me a notification. Stone Grill. Hang on. I'm intrigued. Sorry, Malachi. I'll sit back here. Hey, get a bump there, youngish. Come on, boys. I'm hanging in the back to catch this rebound. There you go. I got sandwiched. I got sandwiched between the meaty thighs of the other team. Stone Grill near you. Chicken, fish, crocodile, emu, and kangaroo that you cook yourself. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds cool. I'd go there. Maybe I need to go to Victoria. Alright, get it, youngish. You're on it, youngish. We're counting on you. Malachi, don't chase youngish. Get in position, Malachi. Don't chase. No chasing, Malachi. Alright, you're good. Get that rebound. Damn. Damn it. I got it. We must rest on Malachi's shoulders. Oh, sorry, Malachi. Or not Malachi, Strap. I thought you were moving forward. That was my bad. Yeah, I'm sure there's lag. I mean, don't worry about. I don't care about winning. I'm not a sweat. I just enjoy playing and giving you guys. I'm sure it's fun for you guys to lose with me. Uh-oh, my battery's low. I ain't plugging it in either. There you go. Good one, youngish. Comeback time. Here, let's all just say comeback time. It always pisses off the other team. Ah, he said he got it. I missed it. Ah, I had no boost, so I couldn't get to it in time. I tried my best. Good pass, Malachi. I was gonna be facetious with him. Oh yeah, this is your shot, Malachi. Malachi needs to learn how to fly. We should go into training mode and just force Malachi to learn how to do aerials. Ugh. I tried, man. Ugh, I was going back for it. Let me get into scramble here. I haven't really scrambled tonight. There we are. Here, I'm gonna say they're scared. Because they're not. I got it. Kickoff. Went right field. Went right where we want it. That's a clean pass. Get it, Malachi. Or we're young. No problem, young. Malachi is just easier to say, so I'm gonna default to Malachi. Ah! I just went a little too high. There we are. Let's get it. Let's not get it. Hey! Free goal, free goal, free goal. Don't fail at me now, Malachi. I denounce Australia. I'm kidding. It's New Zealand that doesn't exist. Alrighty. Ah, they left. I was gonna try to get a rematch. Woo! You guys have to understand, I've been at this for 3 hours now. This is the 3-hour mark. I just did a 3-hour stream last night, and then it was up till 7 editing videos. I was planning on doing a 90-minute stream. We've doubled. I'm gonna take a nap, Malachi, youngest. You're winning. You're in charge of winning. Oh god, I had lag. Oh goodness. Ah! It's okay, Youngish. I shouldn't have gone for it. I should have stayed in the back. It's all on Youngish now. Ah! I was trying to like just touch it with the fingers, my fingertips. Oh yeah, that's... Ah, damn, I was like, that's behind them. Once you get the ball behind their whole team, it's pretty much free goal. Now Mitch is joining. Are we gonna go 5 hours or something tonight? This is gonna be like rehearsal for the really long Civ stream. I still don't know what country to play as. Come on. There we go. I got it. I got it. I'm passing it. Ugh. I have no boost. We need someone to take over. Ah! I wasn't expecting that bounce. That's going in. Thank you. Thank you. See, when I'm paying attention, I can score. That's just not what these streams are all about. These are about talking to Queasy for an hour and a half, and then people start showing up. Who's got it? Who's on it? Oh boy. Ah, no, I wasn't. I was going way too fast. Ah, I was about to take that shot, Youngish. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, there we go. Youngish got it. You guys are about to watch poetry unfold here. Take it. It was on you, Youngish. Okay, never mind. That wasn't... My angle was off. Ah, they messed me up in the air. They bumped me. Which is a legitimate strategy. I'll always defend bumping in demos. That's going in. Ah, I felt so confident. hence me saying that's going in. Oh man, I was like anticipating him hitting it, so I was leading it a little. I really thought that guy would get to it before me. Malachi, take it. Take it, Malachi. I'm kidding. There we go, Malachi got it. I'm stealing it. I'm in the scramble, which is good. I like being in the scramble. Ugh. Passing it. Close one. .420 Laney. Good save there, Youngish. Oh boy. I'm going on goal. Malachi is on you. Good bump. Bumping it away. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it forward. I do not have GTA, and I don't plan on getting it anymore. I played my fill of it a long time ago. It's just I ran out of money, and I don't feel like grinding to get money again. I played that game and then I was like, oh, finally I'm done grinding, doing stupid missions. I can just my fun in that game is just going around the world bullying other players. My car was this super lifted monster truck, not the actual monster truck, but it was just like a really big truck that I lifted a bunch so that I could pin people's Lamborghinis against walls. Like I'd go up to people's Lamborghinis in it and get them stuck under my car and then just like pin them to the wall and drive them off cliffs and stuff. But then I ran out of ammo and I couldn't buy any more ammo anymore. Alright, this next round's our round. We're gonna win this next one. I was playing in that era where people were hacking and giving people money. I had wait, hang on, did you bet I'd lose? Oh yeah, you bet 40 I'd lose. Good play. Fair game. I'm hungry. This is usually about, it's 3:42 right now for me. This is usually about the time I take a break from editing to eat, and then I get back to it. There's actually a local place that sometimes I'll go to that stays open like 24 hours. It's just, they have burgers, chicken sandwiches. They do this thing where their meal deal is like you can get 2 sides, but quesadillas and corn dogs are sides there. So I'll just get like a hamburger, a quesadilla, and a corn dog, and then like this giant Cheerwine. Cheerwine is a local soda. You bet 20 I lose. We gotta win. We gotta win this, or Noah wins mum coins. So this is all on us. Let's get this. I'm turning out the chat. Alright. We're gonna take this seriously now. Malachi, you're designated defender. I'll go midfield. Youngish, you're forward. It is going to be all about spacing and positioning. There you go, good save. There you go, good save, Youngish. Push it forward. Oh god, Malachi's on goal. He saves it. I do not want to trade. The answer is no. I will not trade with you. There you go, that's in. Ah, what a good save. That's a tough one. That was not only a corner shot, but it was also like coming in from the top, which people struggle with. Ah. Let's go ham. What are you saying who to, Noah? There we go. I got it. There we go. I got it. I'm pushing it forward. You guys get in position. Oh no, trading is a thing that people do in Rocket League that I always turn down. I always say no to it because it's just... And people will get really petty over you not being willing to trade. They'll like sabotage your game if you're on their team for saying no. It's just annoying. Malachi's carrying to the goal. I'm going in way too fast to go aerial. I always need to slow down before going aerial. I'm defending. I got it. Passing it for you, Youngish. Oh, Youngish is in defense. I thought I can never remember where you guys are positionally. Oh yeah, that's not going in. I was trying to bump Youngish into so he could continue the push. I wasn't trying to steal the ball. I kind of messed it up though. There we go. Come on, Youngish, you got this. You're pushing. Ah, close one. I love having a scramble in front of their goal. That's quality gameplay. Oh boy. Oh, I was holding my breath there. Whew! I'm actually invested in Noah losing. Isn't that the go-to with DayZ? That kid graduated into a true DayZ player by betraying you. Get it, Youngish. I was like, I bumped him. There we go. He's a Sith now. Well, the Sith are good guys. Come on. Don't. Everybody gives the Sith a bad rap. Ah, Youngish, save us. You've done well. I was again in position, but I always need to fall back. If either of you see that there's two people on their goal, just fall back and get into a defensive position. That way we're all three of us. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I don't want to get into a position where the ball's behind all three of us and they just run it. Ugh. There you go. Good save. Oh, Youngish took it. Good. I was getting out of your way. Oh, that would have gone towards their goal, too. I know Noah's sweating right now. Oh god, the lag. Oh, I almost dunked it. Damn, they're running it. They're running it. Noah won. Oh boy. So next Thursday, I guess Noah gets a Mumcoin special. Really, it's on Mitch, Cleasy, and 4K for not betting. Really slacking. Oh man, I'm so tired. Mitch. I gotta wait on Mitch. We're gonna do a 4v4. You have to choose one, and you have to actually show up this time, Noah. Jesus. Last time you didn't show up last Thursday, bro. I'm salty. can't just win it and leave us. Oh, you know what? I was gonna have eggs, but I'm out of eggs. We have hamburger helper. Which is like a once a year thing, because once a year you're like, I think I'll have hamburger helper. And then you have it and you're like, alright, that's enough. You have one spoonful. It's like, yeah, that's why I don't eat this all the time. Hamburger helper is great until you have it. And then when you're eating it, you're like, why did I make this? Here, I'll make Youngish. Youngish, I'll make you leader, but I'll make you leader after we get 4K. Or not 4K, Mitch. Because I got one more round in me. I gotta make food. I'm hungry. I'm not doing it. We're about to do get on 4 hours. Malachi says hello to YouTube. See, I'm not really into Italian food, so spaghetti's kind of weak to me. The second time my family was like, we had lost our apartment, I was living with my oldest brother and my dog. And my diet that entire time, because I was living off of savings, because I couldn't get work around him. And I was eating pasta, tomato sauce, donuts, and ham. That was my whole diet, because I could get like a 12-pack of donuts, and my brother would get milk. And I'd eat a donut and chocolate milk for breakfast. For lunch, I'd have like a ham sandwich. And then for dinner, I would take spaghetti, meat sauce with tomato sauce in it, and put ham in it for dinner. And that was like all I ate for a long time. Because it had like everything I needed, you know, like milk has vitamin D, tomato sauce is vitamin C, you got the protein, you got your carbs. And then occasionally one of my friends would take me out to eat, and I'd get something else. I'm not trading. I know, Youngish, I know you want to play as king of the round. I'll make you king when we get Mitch in here. We're waiting on Mitch. Oh, here he is. Also, join my club. It's epic. Yeah, we're doing 4s, bruh. Because Mitch wants to hop in. I never say no to people, and that's one of the things with these join my game streams. I add as many people as I can. Because everybody wants to join. And it's like, once I'm at 4, that's it. That's as much as I can do, obviously. We could do, like, 2v2s. Like, we could do, like, a local 2v2. Where it's, like, me and someone else versus 2 other people. Like, 2 of the other people in the party. We could do a round where it's just us playing. If you want to do 2v2s that way. Oh, here. Youngish isn't no longer on the stream, okay. Mitch, I invited you. Here, I'll tell him. Hey, he made himself channel colors. Mitch is in. Youngest Strap wants to do 2v2s. Alright, we'll do that. What should the team colors be? I believe... I can't remember how to do this. Private match? Let's do 2v2. Random, soccer. No bots. Recommended. I'll do recommended region. It'll probably put us in like OCE or something since we got Southeast or whatever Asia and OCE. Team settings. Let's make them. My team is gonna be the cool guys. They're gonna be I couldn't do anything original. Let's just and let's go. Yeah. Let's see if it match makes for us. I'm joining cool. Who's on my team? Youngest strap. Uh-oh. I feel like this is gonna be a wash. I should have made youngest strap go on the other team. Uh-oh, it's gonna cut me out of the stream. I'm not noticing any internet issues in my play here. Ah, I ran out of my double jump. Is Mitch gonna score on us? Are you good at this, Mitch? There we go. Noah's gone. He won. He just wanted to win his mum coin special. He needs to tell me what game I'm gonna play. Ugh. I'm not liking our team colors, actually. I thought the orange would be nicer, but I think this map's lighting makes the orange kind of gross. It's like I'm a skin car. Come on now. Get it? I'm lagging too hard. It must have put us in, at least me and Youngish. It seems to have averaged out over Mitch's. I guess West Coast US is where it chose. Let's see, can I see where the server is? Oh, it's still US East. I guess I just have bad internet. Which is not a controversial thing to say. I have. It's known. Mitch, you're chasing. Or not Mitch, Malachi. I think Malachi's chasing. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if both of you were. It's best to spread out, guys. That's the winning strategy. Is if you see someone on your team at the ball, don't go to it. We all suck. We all suck. I mean, we've been on a losing streak. I'm gonna defend. Let's just let Malachi and Mitch figure this out. He's going on to the lane team. Malachi's on my team. All right, cool. You're the striker, Malachi. There we go. No problem. I'll take it. Have a good one, Noah. I guess I have to do more than one round of this, just for you guys. You're so gracious to stick around. I'm not editing tonight. I'm not gonna, if I start editing now, I'm just gonna keep doing it until like 10. Malachi. I'm just gonna go to the... I'm probably gonna go to the gym and get some food. Ugh. Oh boy. Ah, no, it lagged me. It lagged. Malachi, you save this. Ah, Mitch! I know, Doomday. This is just gonna be a lot of long streams this week, isn't it? Tomorrow's we got another Join My Game stream in Apex Legends. Typically Wednesdays I do 2 streams. I'll do like Apex, or not, Apex isn't a regular yet, but I'll do a game and then I'll play like Crossout or something after as a bonus stream. And then Thursday night I've already said I'm gonna do a long as hell Civ stream. But Doomday, if you want to check out my stream clips, I'm pretty sure you're new. I stay up a long time editing those every night. So if you want to check those out, I got a playlist of it. I think there should be 78 videos in it, I think. Alright, Mitch is defending. It's all about disrupting momentum. Oh, that was almost a perfect pass, Youngish. Ah, oh, man! Imagine if I was able to shoot Youngish into the goal and make the goal for me. Oh god, Youngish. Good disruption. Ah! No! So close. Bring it to me. Unicorn Pop-Tart? Who the f... How the hell are these people joining the match? I just started it. This is invite only. There we go. Why are these people joining somehow? Take it, Malachi. It's on you, Malachi. I'm on defense. Let's see how Malachi can handle on his own. Good shot. I like Youngish pushing Mitch. Ugh. GG. I hate the colors that I picked on both teams. Match settings. Hang on, let me change the colors real quick. Red and blue. Of course, I'm gonna go to that blue. I'm giving you guys North Carolina state flag colors. White and then gold. There we go. I'm ready. I was just changing the Youngish. Oh yeah, he's not in the chat anymore. Red, white, blue, and gold. Hopefully it'll just randomly put us on a cool team and not cool team. Here, I'm gonna do auto. Nice. You're out white and gold. You guys are suckers. Take it, Malachi. Shoot it. It's Mitch defending. Ah, damn it. How did I miss that? Oh boy. What country are you in, youngish? If you don't mind me asking. I always like to know where people are from who watch. Oh yeah, he's not in the chat. There we go. Knock that away. You take it, Malachi. Nice shot. That's going in. I'm gonna just say carrying. This is what it's like to play with me when I'm not streaming, is I just shit talk in the chat. Even my own teammates. Just to piss everybody off because it's funny to me. Oh yeah. Ah, damn, I did a double jump. I meant to do a single jump. Should I start doing like what a save every time I score on them? There you go. That's for you, Malachi. Ugh. Oh boy, youngish came in. Hammered it. Good disruption there, Malachi. That was a good play. That was not so good. Youngish just stole it from Mitch. Mitch could have scored from that. Ah, damn! I was so close to blocking that, dude. Nice shot. Ugh. Oh yeah, score Mitch. Yeah! Or Malachi, damn it. You guys both start with the N, so fuck you. Let's go. Nice. Oh, my neck is killing me. From sitting and playing so long, my neck is starting to take a toll. You gotta, so the trick is you just angle yourself upward and hit circle to fly. Malachi, you get on goal, get on goal. I want to start pushing. I didn't have the boost to fly for it. Ah! We should start doing like Star Wars curse words, like blast it. Ah, that laser brain. Shit. My back is like all out of whack too from sitting so long. I'm gonna need to end this after this round. I gotta work out and do something. So like, make sure I don't become a vegetable. Ah, Mitch, Malachi, no! Damn it, Malachi. I was just about to block that. Ugh. Yeah. It's comeback time. Malachi's gonna carry me to win. Oh god. Nice fly there. I knew that was Mitch's flying. Oh, you know what? Malachi. Here's the game plan. I need you to do this. Your whole thing, you just bump the shit out of the other team. Just keep hitting them and keep them, like, occupied that way. That's like a winning strategy. People don't do it because it's annoying, but 100% do it. There you go. I like it. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, damn, that was so close. That's going right in front of their goal. Close one. He almost bounced it off Mitch. Ah! Only Mitch could save this. You know, Youngish isn't in the chat. What if we just do a 3 versus 1 for these last 30 seconds? Because Youngish won't know what's happening. He'll just think that Mitch is like being an asshole. Youngish is saying I'm trash, okay. Or not me, but he's trash. He's not even close to trash. Oh yeah, it's going in. Oh yeah. Whew. My ball. Ah, I should have centered. All right. Good night, everybody. This stream has gone on for hours longer than I planned it to. I'm gonna say goodnight to Youngish because he's not here anymore. Have a good one, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in and playing with me. That was a fun time. Okay, let me invite Mitch to the party. Or the club. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you guys were able to hang out with me. Let's do this again next Tuesday, probably. Tomorrow we got to join my game stream for Apex, of course. And then Thursday we got the Civilization 6 stream. It's going to go as long as I feel like. Bye-bye. I'm going to need people to talk to Thursday, so be there.